How's it going? It's Vinci B. You're tuned in to Making Clean and Cool podcast. We're making clean and cool one place at a time, one episode at a time. So sit back, relax, and be cool how you be cool. This week's episode, we're going to talk about growth and how we grew to the position that we're in today. It all started a little over 5 years ago. We had one contract doing Airbnb cleans. That contract grew to about 85 units a week. After we grew it to 85 units a week, it's like unbelievable. Everybody's like, there's no way you guys are doing 85 units. How? That's so unheard of. Are you serious? You're lying. And then we started to create the content, Instagram, YouTube, like day in the lives of cleaners and what exactly we do behind the scenes. And then they're like, wow, you guys are really doing 85 units. That's like top of the line. So from there, the phone started ringing. We started outsourcing, getting more clients. And from there, we grew, we networked, we met more people, we got in better spaces, better rooms, and overall got a nice clientele list of high-end clients that appreciates our service. And our first contract went away due to the building sold and they tore it down. It's going to be something else now, I don't know, but that was a good journey, almost 6 years at that property, over 15 Airbnbs. We property managed and cleaned every day, never not had one unit go out. So we hold that 5-star service definitely. But just to get back into the growth part, if you do something every day, if it can only be one thing a day, but if you do something every day, you're going to make a huge step in the right direction. A lot of people sit around and talk like, oh, I want to do this. I want to start a business. I want to be this. I want to save some money. If you just do one thing, you take it one step at a time, you do one thing, you will see over a week, over a month, over 2 months, 3 months, however your time span is, you will see slowly like, oh, wow, it's happening. It's happening. I'm gaining traction. And that's with anything you do in life. If you're starting a business, if you rap, if you vlog, if you podcast, if you just take it one step at a time, you look up, you'll be way further ahead than most people. And that's kind of what I preach in my circle to who I talk to on a regular basis, that you can't rush greatness. That's like my top saying. You can't rush greatness only because if it was great and if it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy to be an entrepreneur and grow your own business and make 6, 7 figures and live this luxury lifestyle and you don't have to worry about bills, everybody would be doing it. But it's hard. You have to put the work in, you have to be dedicated, and you have to be driven. You have to wake up every day like, I'm not gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna do what everybody else is doing. I'm gonna stay in my lane, I'm gonna stay focused and mash on the pedal 100%. And overall, that got us to where we are today, where we have multiple clients. We are in unbelievable doors, meet unbelievable people. And that's why I came up with Making Clean and Cool, is because I'm showing people that you can be a cleaner and still have fun in life. A lot of times in like society and like over the years of school, oh, you're a janitor, it's like looked down upon. And I'm living proof that you can be a cleaner and still live the same life as actresses, rappers, moguls, and anybody else in the world, because everybody has their own story. And we started a successful business. Pray to God that it keeps being successful, and I hope that it does. And we're just trying to motivate multiple people that you can be something that's not looked at as the cool thing to do and be successful at it and still be in the same room and look the part as the rapper, as the mogul, as the guy who's looked at as the boss. And you can be comfortable in your own skin. So overall, I can just say, if you do one thing a day and you look up, if you set short-term goals, like me and my brother always say, hey, base hits. You don't have to get a home run every time. Small wins. Look at it as small wins. Like if you want to start a business, okay, come up with a name, come up with a logo, file a LLC, get the bank account. If you can do all that in a week, you look up, there's millions of people in the world that hasn't done that, but they say they want to own a business. It's the little things you can do to try to train your brain that, hey, this is where I want to go. This is where I need to be at. This is the space that I need to live in. And this is how I'm going to take that next step to the next level. So if you're an entrepreneur out there, if you have any questions, I'm always open. I'm somebody that loves to give motivation. I'm real big on energy. you get in what you put out. So I like to be around positive energy at all times. No negative energy, no negative vibes. It's not that type of party. So if you're watching or if you're listening to Making Clean and Cool, we're here to motivate and show you guys that you can enjoy life in multiple ways, no matter what you are. Making Clean and Cool isn't only about cleaning services. If you're clean eating, if you go to the gym, if you travel, just being clean overall is like the biggest thing in the world. Nobody wants to be looked at as dirty or filthy or however you might want to phrase it, but clean mind, just being organic, all that good energy. When you step in the room, does everybody respect you? That's about Making Clean and Cool. It's not just about a cleaning service or, oh, is your house clean, is your car clean? It's a lifestyle. Vinci B, I'm here to tell you, I'm speaking third person on this. Vinci B is here to tell you, Making Clean and Cool is a lifestyle. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content as we progress through different episodes and the podcast grows. But that's what Making Clean and Cool is about. Making Clean and Cool is about a lifestyle and just being able to grow and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like, we spend a lot of hard-earned days, like 10-hour days, 12-hour days. Like, imagine having 20 apartments in one day. Most days we don't even take a lunch until we just wake up, go to work, and then we eat after. Us, me, and the team included. Like, we just knock it out because we like, at the end of the day, the client always has to be like, we got to make sure the client is happy. We got to make sure the client is right no matter what. And that's like the biggest thing that I preach is that we're in a customer service industry. Clients matter. The reaction we get, like today, we had 2 apartments downtown Nashville, high rise, beautiful places. We met the owner. She had 2 units in there, unbelievable person. I appreciate you, Paula. Yes, I'm name dropping. She's a beautiful lady, and she trusted us in the space. This was the first time we met her in person, but she's like, hey, I heard about you. I had a recommendation, and I'm giving you guys a shot. And then she walked in, she says, oh my God, I've been around so many cleaners, but you guys are amazing. Like, you're the best cleaners I've ever been around, just from the conversation, the hospitality, everything. Like, it's a whole service. When you call Tiffany's Touch, it's a whole service. So getting into that, Making Clean and Cool is sponsored by Tiffany's Touch. If you guys are in short-term rentals and you looking for somebody to manage them, handle the guests, or handle bookings and check-in, call Tiffany's Touch. If you own an office space and you need it clean regularly, call Tiffany's Touch. If you have a home, you have kids, and it's frenzy, and you don't really have the same time that you used to have to clean, call Tiffany's Touch. Same-day service, above and beyond. They will make sure your day is less stressful. I cannot preach that enough. Tiffany's Touch is here to take the stress off of you guys. Clean downtown Nashville today. It's the Grand Prix going on, so it's a lot of blocked off traffic, streets and everything. So we made it work. We got in there. We got there around 8 this morning, left around 11:30 noon. Both apartments, deep cleaned them, got them ready to go. It was amazing. She enjoyed it. She's like, oh my God, I'm telling everyone about you. And that's what we do it for. Our business has grown word of mouth, and that's all we can hope for. And that's what Making Clean and Cool is. I'm just here to tell you guys that Making Clean and Cool is a lifestyle. It's not just about the cleaning, it's about the individual. It's about making the person or the client, and let's say, happy with their space, happy with anybody you meet. You want to make sure they're happy, joyful. They're not down. They're not doubting themselves. They're always positive. Like, I give a lot of words of encouragement because I'm like, why wouldn't I want to see you win it? Everybody in the world, I know it's a saying everybody can't win, but why can't you help someone else win? Like, I give out opportunities a lot of times that I don't even speak about, and it's not for it to be said, but the actions show. Actions speak louder than words. That's a real statement. Definitely actions speak louder than words. Short-term rentals are taking over Nashville, man. I'm loving it. I have met a lot of investors, a lot of developers that's like, I'm trying to get into the industry. Oh, can you teach me? Can you teach me? Can you teach me? Or is there anything you know? What do you know about this? And I just go off like, hey, I know a lot, and we can sit down and have lunch and meet there, and politic or brainstorm some ideas. And if it's the best interest of both of us, we can move forward, I just want to say, that's what we're looking forward to. So if you're into short-term rentals, or if you are looking to invest in short-term rental and you need some behind the scenes, you need someone on foot, you need somebody that knows the market, knows what to look for, knows what to not look for, call us. Please touch. We will be there. We will make sure you are not wasting your money. Side note, last episode, a few comments I seen about my glasses. I'm a big sunglass guy. I wear a lot of glasses. I do not need glasses. So, like, I wear clear lenses for the look. They're not prescription. I enjoy wearing glasses, as you can see today. So, the glasses I wore last episode was Saint Laurent. These glasses I'm wearing now are Christian Dior. I'm a real big, I'm not a materialistic guy, but I like what I like, I like sunglasses. I'm making clean and cool, man. So you might see me on the job and I might have on, you're like, whoa, you dressed like that? I might have on, a little jogger suit, or I might be kind of dressed up. I might be coming from a meeting. You never know. It's a day in life of a cleaner and a business owner. You got to be ready at all times. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that I seen the comments, and yeah, I'm gonna keep the glasses coming. So if it's something that you guys like, let me know. I'm gonna keep it rolling. I have multiple glasses and whatnot, and I'm gonna keep it going for you guys. Now let's get into, when you walk in a room, you want to make sure you're introduced by the right person. If the wrong person introduces you in the room, no matter how good your intentions is in that room, it won't show. Because it's all about the energy. If it's somebody that's always playing games, or playing games meaning, when it's time for business, they're not serious, they're never answering the phone, never on time, they're running late, and they introduce you to somebody's going to take it at face value, like, hey, that must be their friend, that's their cup of tea. And you got to make sure you're around the right people. Like, a lot of times I'll go into a room by myself just because I don't need an introduction, I don't need a handout. And I'm comfortable in myself where I know I can go in the room and connect and it be organic and not seem forced. I think a lot of people go into business deals or go into rooms looking like, oh, I know such and such is going to be there, so let me go. And I'm going to try to orchestrate and that's like, it's not organic. You have a hidden motive. I go a lot of places without a hidden motive. It's just energy. And as you see, and as you grow and you network, like, I'm real big on growth. This episode might be about just growth overall as a person. I grew a lot in the past few years, just being an entrepreneur and just going to different phases of the world, different cities, different states, flying around and meeting different people and seeing how other people think, seeing how other people prioritize things when they're trying to get a certain number and they're trying to grow their business and they're trying to network and outsource work. Like, just being honest, if you own a business, you can't be hands-on 100% if you want it to grow. Like, I'm in the phase now where it's like I outsource some stuff. I can't be at every job, but I would love to, because I love that reaction when the client says, wow, or they says, oh my God, this is amazing. How did you do this? Like, I tell a story. We had a deep clean for a house that was getting ready to be listed in Green Hills, Tennessee. Small subdivision. I wouldn't say small, but nice subdivision right by Nashville. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna have to get the floors replaced. Tiffany's Touch came in and like grout in the bathroom. We did the grout and she walked in. She said, oh my God, I don't even want to walk in here. Like, this is amazing. How did you guys do this? I lived here and I couldn't get the floors that clean. I was thinking about really replacing them. And that's like the reaction that we do it for, because you can't fake that reaction. Anybody could just say, hey, I heard about you guys, you're a nice service. But when you see the facial reaction and you see somebody say, hey, my anxiety went completely down. Oh my God, I can breathe now. I can enjoy the space now. It was to the point where she almost didn't want to move. She's like, dang, I've been here all these years. I don't even want to move now. Look at how I smell. Look at how it looks in here. And that's worth way more than the money. Like, another thing about that, speaking of money, if you are an entrepreneur in 2023 and beyond, do not do anything for the money. You have to love what you do. We truly love making clients happy. We truly love walking into a space, designing it, staging it, cleaning it, getting it ready, getting it proper in the proper place for the client or the guest or whoever's in the space. That's what we do. We pride ourselves on the service. If you master a good service, the money will come. If you do something you love, the money will come. How many people do you know go to work and they don't enjoy their job? They're doing it just for the money. At some point, money isn't everything. leading to say money does not mean you're rich. And over the past few months, I've grown to notice like you can have the most money in the world, but the trauma is still on the inside. It's like, man, it's like, come on now. You gotta face the music at some point. Everything isn't about a dollar sign. I know a lot of things in this world revolves around money. I'm not saying it's not important, but you can't wake up and be happy if you don't love what you do. Because at some point you're going to go to work and you're going to say, man, I'm not happy. I don't want to be here. And that's with a relationship. That's with anything you do in life. So overall, I just say, man, if you choose something you love to do, because that's what it's all about. I got a funny joke for you guys, man. Speaking of that, love something you do. So downtown Nashville, I'm getting ready to leave the high rise. I'm doing my Instagram, reel, the before and after, and the guy at the front desk says, "Hey man, I see you more times than guys who live here." I say, "Hey man, business is booming. We're trying to stay busy. That's a good thing." It's a little joke because I'm always there. I've cleaned like probably 25 apartments in this one building, so that's good. But I was saying that to say he seen my shirt. He like, talk to me. So like, talk to me. I seen the shirt. I liked it because like, talk to me is like, man, if you in a good space, talk to me. Like, if that food good, if you appreciate what I'm saying, talk to me. Say it. Appreciate it. Show love. I'm real big on showing love, man. You gotta show love if you're looking for that in response. And I just want to honestly say that everybody who has ever liked the picture, liked the reel, shared the reel, commented, talked about somebody word of mouth about us, or referred us, and even if they never called us, but you referred us and you spread that good energy, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, because that's the only way you can truly grow. Is every action, there's a reaction. So good actions lead to good reactions. So if you say, hey, they hard workers, they show up and they gonna go above and beyond for you, that's all somebody could ever ask for you to do. So just be a stand-up person, and when they call your phone, make sure they can rely on you. If you go down all our clients, whenever they call, I answer on the first or second ring. Or if I'm in a meeting, I don't answer. I send a text, hey, I can hit you right back in 1 second. I'm handling something. What's going on? What's the issue? Is anything wrong? They're like, hey, no, I'm just checking in on you. My friend should be expecting you. So that's like another thing, man. I just like the recommendations and the space we're in and the doors that's opening, all from cleaning, all from mastering a skill and having a technique where it translates and it works in multiple spaces. Like, we have multiple stories of Airbnbs where back when it was like 85 units, it's like, man, oh my God, like we had everything happen. It was an old building. We had to deal with plumbing issues, but we never not had a unit go out. Ceiling collapsed. You looking up like, oh my God, it's a big hole in the ceiling. Had it repaired, in-house maintenance, only outsourced a few jobs, but everything was done in-house for the most part. And then not even speaking of that, 5 years ago, like 3 years ago was COVID. So the owners of the property went away for 9 months. And that's really where we, as a collective, as a business, said we can really do this on our own. And that's when we started branching off, opening our own Airbnbs, getting into real estate, opening up properties and property managing full term for multiple people and multiple clients. And owner was gone for 9 months, didn't show up. I get it, it was COVID. It's at the high level, like we handling the orders, handling the check-ins, the guests, and it's unbelievable. So the hard times, you see who you really are. Like, it's good when everybody's winning and hoop rah and you're happy and everybody want to be around you. But when you're back to the wall, as they say, back to the wall, ashy knuckles, you see who really your friend, you see who really there for you. And overall, that's all about the growth. Growth is real big in multiple ways. Like, you got to grow your friend circle. Everybody can't go out every weekend. It's the time and the place for that. We're not in high school no more. We're not in college no more. And if you're in college, have a plan. It's cool to go out, but you got to be focused. You got to get to class. You got to go to work. You got to save some money up. You got to invest. If you're trying to start a colon blend, you got to invest. If you're trying to start anything, you got to invest. And not just money, invest the time. Like, if you read, Google and YouTube is out there, free universities. I promise you. It's not even, I can count on so many hands how many times I've YouTube something or Google something that they don't teach in the textbook. Taxes, they don't teach in the textbook. How to become financially free, they do not teach in the textbook. So many different facets of the world in today's time, they do not have in college or in a textbook for you to read. You got to do your own research. You got to get out there. I'm a real big spokesperson on experience is key. Experience is the best teacher, because if you can't experience nothing, how can you tell me? Like, that's real big. Like, obviously, everybody says you have to experience it on your own. I might get told something, but until I really live it and go through it, I might not be able to really relate. But I still know that in the back of my head, as your mom or dad might have told you, or whoever the father figure was, or auntie, or however your household was. Like the young society, like I feel like now, like this generation, we have, it's good and bad with the internet. Internet is good in this aspect where you can reach multiple people at the click of a button. It's a lot of new ways you can make money. You can network, you can touch any part of the world with a click of a button. It's a downside because if you don't use it for the right reasons, now you're just sitting around with a phone in your hand all day, not really doing nothing, just watching somebody else's life, or you focusing too much time on social media, not being productive. Like, it's multiple people that make millions of dollars off Instagram or off TikTok or off any other platform that you're on. You just have to find ways to be creative so you can always keep the multiple streams of revenue coming in. So that's what I'm here to say. Making Clean and Cool is just about helping people get from point A to point B, moving up the ladder. Rollo got a cool line to always say, like he said, rap won't get us through the door, but it might get us up the stairs. Clean, it might not get us our first million, but it's gonna get us up the stairs. Might be podcasting, it might be a deal where we doing real estate, but it's still a stepping stone for something greater in life. And we can leave behind, or if we decide to sell the company or however, but it's a stepping stone in the right direction. It's a positive light on something that could help multiple families. Like the reactions we get, I don't post the reactions because I feel like that's their personal space, but I get a lot of times like, hey, this is amazing. And I might post it, I might not post it, but I can honestly say, like, every client home we ever stepped in, it's been nothing but open arms and hugs, and this is amazing. How can I giving out tips and like everything you can imagine, man. So honestly, I can just say we're in a good space overall. Talk to me, growth, positive energy, networking, getting out, shaking hands, being seen, making it clean, making Clean and Cool, Tiffany's Touch. You're tuned into the podcast, wrapping it up here, short-term rentals, growth. I just want everybody to be positive, stay positive, think positive. You will live positive. Clear your mind, it'll be fine, man. That's my saying. Clear your mind, it'll be fine. Making Clean and Cool is making a new perspective on how you view podcasts. We're going to bring you new locations, new spaces every time, show you behind the scenes of what we do, give you not your typical podcast. We might show up and be on a boat somewhere one day. Hopefully, a big yacht. We might be on a private jet one day. We might be in a mansion. Man, it's all type of artwork around, and man, eventually we gonna have guests on, but that's what it's about, man. So as the episodes progress, we're gonna continue to get better and dig deeper into certain topics. We're just giving you a broad, wide right now, but that was episode 7 of Making Clean and Cool. Like, follow, subscribe. It's out now on all platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, wherever you can get podcasts at. Search Making Clean and Cool. Subscribe, follow, download us. Watch us on YouTube. Go over to the Instagram, Making Clean and Cool. We out.